Flip TV Plus is the destination. Flip TV Plus is the destination. If you have not subscribed to Flip TV Plus, our sister channel, you need to do that as app. Okay. The reasons why we are using Flip TV Plus at this point in time is because we are having some technical issues with the main channel, which is Flip TV. Flip TV Plus also is a wonderful channel that you can also get bystanders and other news packages in our company. Okay, good morning, welcome everyone that is watching at this point in time. A big welcome to this wonderful edition of bystanders at the newsstands. I'm Christian Chiku. I'm with my wonderful reviewers here this morning, and they are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Welcome everyone watching in Nigeria and also in the diaspora. I say big welcome to the program this morning. I have with me the Nation newspaper, and I also have the Vanguard newspaper. What does the Nation newspaper have for us this morning? Above the masthead, why I killed Super TV boss by 21-year-old undergraduate. Why I killed Super TV boss by a 21-year-old undergraduate, I think Unilag. 81-kilometer Ife North connecting road inaugurated by Yetola. 81-kilometer Ife North connecting road inaugurated by Yetola. President Buhari off to London. President Buhari off to London on medical vacation. Tinubu hails Gbajabiamila Sanwo-Olu on birthday today. Let me take the opportunity to wish the governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and also House of Rep leader Femi Gbajabiamila. We in Flip TV are saying a big, wonderful birthday and happy many more pleasant years. Twitter suspension, a hard decision to take. Twitter suspension, a hard decision to take. Minister is saying that 476 online platforms working against government. 476 online platforms working against government. Main headline on the Nation's newspaper: I will okay restructuring bill if passed, says Buhari. I will okay restructuring bill if passed, says Buhari. President reaffirms position that only National Assembly can reorganize Nigeria. President reaffirms his position that only National Assembly can reorganize Nigeria. Senate to begin final push for PIB passage next week. Senate to begin final push for PIB passage next week. Let's move over to the Vanguard. What does the Vanguard have for us this morning? Dangote receives highest civilian honor in Cameroon. Dangote receives highest civilian honor in Cameroon. Anti-media bills. Media can't be cowed. That's from Oshoba. Media can't be cowed from Oshoba, Joda, CMLA, and others. Africa faces fast surging COVID-19 third wave, says WHO. Africa faces fast surging COVID-19 third wave, said World Health Organization. 4,708 persons experienced moderate to severe effects after COVID-19 vaccination. 4,708 persons experienced moderate to severe effects after COVID-19 vaccination. That is from the federal government. We won't be frivolous in approving loans. That's from the Senate leader. We won't be frivolous in approving loans. CBN asks farmers to pay back ABP loans. CBN asks farmers to pay back loans connected to ABP. CBN again asks farmers to pay back ABP loans. The main headline on the Vanguard newspaper this morning: allegation of Southerners provoking not. Allegation of Southerners provoking not. Ohaneze, Pandef, Afenifere take Arewa Forum to task. Ohaneze, Pandef, Afenifere take Arewa Forum to task. Such comments should be ignored. That from ACF scribe contradicts Audu Ogbe. Such comments from the ACF should be ignored. Northerners are the ones provoking Southerners. That is Ohaneze speaking now. Northerners are the ones provoking Southerners. Ohaneze speaking. South only seeking egalitarian nation, not war. That is from Pandev. South only seeking an equal egalitarian nation, not war. That is from Pandev. How I stabbed Super TV boss to death. Unilag undergraduate Chidinma. How I stabbed Super TV boss to death. Unilag undergraduate said Chidinma. Alleged rape. Court grants Baba Ijesha 2 million naira bail. Court grants Baba Ijesha 2 million naira bail. IPOB to Gumi show us one Northerner ESN has attacked. IPOB is responding to Gumi. Show us one Northerner ESN has attacked. 704,000 jobs. We have paid 24 billion naira to 413,630 beneficiaries. We have paid 24 billion naira to 413, 630 beneficiaries. That's from Keyamu. 2023, INEC launches online portal for voter registration. INEC launches online portal for voter registration. Buhari off to London on medical trip today. Let's look at the sports angle of the Vanguard newspaper. UEFA scraps away goal rule in club competitions. For those that like football, UEFA has scrapped away goal rule in club competitions. UEFA scraps away goal rule in club competition. 27 years after FG redeems house pledge to 1994 Super Eagles squad. 27 years after, federal government redeems house pledge to 1994 Super Eagles squad. Let's move over to our reviewers this morning. I have Mr. Matthew with me. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
I don't know if you're in sports.
No,
I wanted to ask you a sports question.
I don't like it.
27 years after, federal government redeems house pledge 1994 Super Eagles squad. Okay, let's move. INEC.
But however I look at it, it still tells you about the failure of our system. If some persons who have made the country proud by winning the cup in 1994, after many years, it is now they are getting reward for their hard work. It tells you that there is something fundamentally wrong with Nigerian system. So that is it.
Keyama has come out to say that 774,000 jobs, we have paid 24 billion naira to 413,630 beneficiaries. Looking at the allegations that the monies, people are not getting their monies. So what's your take on this?
My take is simple. Personally, I have not seen any beneficiary. He may be saying the truth, but personally, I have not seen any beneficiary. But I think what they should do is, because of the public outcry and because of the controversy that have trade the issue of payment of that stipend to the beneficiaries, I think the government should make public the names of the beneficiaries, so that if there is anyone who feels, or if there is anyone who perhaps participated and have not gotten his or her money, he can raise the issue. But the way it stands, it is difficult to ascertain whether the minister is saying the truth or not. Because personally, like I've told you, I have not seen any beneficiary for me to ascertain whether he actually received his stipend or not.
Okay. Because today I want to be positive about the government. Today. So whatever I'm asking you, I want to be positive. I'm looking at the positive area.
Perhaps you put gum on my head.
Okay. INEC launches online portal for voter registration. That's a good one. What's your take on that?
It would have been a good one, but I think INEC should go beyond online portal for registration. I think by now we should have gotten to the stage where there should be online voting. We should have gotten to the stage where you can verify election, not just verify the election results. The election result you verify online should be used to decide who wins an election, because so many things happens between the point of voting, the polling booth, to the collation center. Because from the polling booth you have the ward collation center. After the ward collation center, you have the local government collation center. After collecting the result at the local government level, you have the state collation center. What I'm trying to say in essence is, if there is a system electronically how you can transfer votes directly from the voting point, from the polling booth, to a designated site where you now bring all the vote being casted in a particular local government together, being casted in a state together, and you have represent.
Okay, sorry for that technical network issue. Okay, continue, sir.
So, if you look at what transpired on the election day, see that there are so many aspects of electoral fraud. You see some people stuffing the ballot buses. You see some people hijacking ballot buses, and all this they do in collusion with INEC officials. So, if there is a system in place where, as at the point we are voting, it is going to a designated remote site from where nobody can have access to say you want to tamper with the vote. Until we get to that level, there is no way you can checkmate the electoral fraud in Nigeria, because Nigerian politicians are desperate. A Nigerian politician can do anything to get to power. because they know that once they get to that power, they already have executive power. They have what it takes. The northern part of the country is feeding fat from the 40 system. Don't forget that if there's a constitutional amendment by the National Assembly, you need to take majority, concurrent from two-third majority of the 36 states. And once the position of the constitutional amendment do not favor the North, you cannot get that two-third majority from the states. So how will it get to the position where Mr. President needs to assent to it? The only way we can see a bill that will have that energy is if it come by way of executive bill. So if Mr. President mean well for Nigerians, what he would have done is put together a team. Let them look at the gray areas and come up with an executive bill. The way it stands, nobody, the controversy in the country leaves no one in doubt about what needs to be fixed in Nigeria.
You said President reaffirms position that only National Assembly can reorganize Nigeria.
Executive bill equally go to the National Assembly. It is difficult for an individual to sponsor such a sensitive bill in Nigeria, and it will stay true. I stand to be challenged. I have not seen any issue of this national interest of this magnitude that an individual will sponsor a bill and it say true. The only way you can say true is if the power that bill have interest. If the executive, by way of executive bill, comes up with a bill that has to do with issue of security, issue of state police. Most of the issues, things we have on the concurrent list. Let the executive, the federal government, look at the areas they can raise bill to remove from the exclusive list to put it on a concurrent list. But if the bill is coming from the point of executive point of view, it will easily say true. But if you are asking, if you are telling Nigerians that once there is a bill on restructuring that you are sent to it, I think for me he's trying to play to the gallery.
Okay, let's wish our governor, today's his birthday, Lagos State Governor, and Gbajabiamila. I don't know, you have any wishes for them?
But mine is to thank God, to give glory to God, because it's God that keep human being alive. Because, and I will encourage them to praise God, worship God for witnessing another New Year, so another birthday. Because however I look at it, it is not by your power as a human being that you are alive. So if you are looking at celebrating your birthday, you should be thinking of thanking and praising and worshiping that God that have given you that life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew. I have Mr. Lucky.
Good morning.
Mr. Lucky has been.
Yes, I've been,
gone sabbatically.
Actually, this time around now, man shall not live by bread alone. And time for school fees, time for house rent expiring, times of everything. So we thank God we are alive. We must survive. Thank God for everything.
Your governor is celebrating his birthday today.
Which governor?
That is Lagos State Governor. Let's just.
You see, let me tell you the truth. I don't celebrate failure. Me, you can see my face now. I don't celebrate failure. I don't celebrate failure. Whether Bajamiala, what they call them, Sanwo-Olu, I don't celebrate failure. You know why? I just take a walk to Agboju, right from Maitu, Badagry, all that area, my brother. You see, I see you don't have governor in Lagos State. Even the project that the Ambode started, I expect someone to just round up the whole project. No. So what is this celebrating birthday? You should go. Let me meet all this. My name is Lucky Yaguna.
Okay.
I don't know in Lagos. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I will restructuring bill if passed, says Buhari.
Let me tell you, I always go to the point though. I'm not here to speak grammar. I tell you, I'm a typical Nigeria or typical Edo man. Let's leave Nigeria aside. Typical Edo man, I'll tell you the truth. I don't believe all this grammar. Yes, our president say only National Assembly. Is it all this person like Lawan who behave like Buhari or Bajamiala who behave like Buhari that we assign for this bill? No. He knew that the Northern has a number. That's why he's saying that. That's the secret. He knew that they can never pass that bill. Even when they pass the bill, he's not going to sign it. It's a tactics of delaying.
So
He can't work. He cannot work. In fact, if they do that, all the National Assembly will vote against that bill.
all.
When they bribe them, if they give them 1 billion, they will vote against that bill. You don't know what happened when the election took place? When they want to vote for Bajamiala, what happened? All of them, they bribe all of them there. They now vote for Bajamiala Lawan. So what do you expect? Do you think those people want Nigeria to progress? So that's what they told the president, that if they vote, the Northerner will win. They won't like, Northerner don't like restructuring. The only thing is that allow the state, my own is allow the state go and manage their resources. That's the only thing. Leave all this jamboree restructuring. State, please go and manage your resources and pay 10% to federal government, or even 5%, even 20%. They will agree.
20%.
Yes, they will agree. Yes, now. Let them manage their resources. You see, things will be better. Like all this. Look, I go around Lagos State last week, my brother. You see, let me tell you, Lagos has no road. They have no road. We are suffering. No road. Look at this single rain. Everywhere is messed up. Is it dustbin? Look at the express. That ECOWAS road to Badagry. You spend 4 hours. Look at those Shodi. That Ambote handle. But today, look at those Shodi. Messed up. So what is this celebration? I bet you should go and sit down. I'm not wishing him celebration. I wish I praise those who do well. So let them go and lavish our money. I don't like it. Give me on that topic.
INEC launches online portal for voter registration. At least that one is a good one that they have started.
Let me tell you the truth. As far as say you have that man there, there's nothing good for INEC. The last election, you know what happened. So this man coming bringing all this is rubbish. I would tell you, like, all this online they are saying, all this is made for South, not the North. I'm telling you the truth, okay? The North, they don't count their vote.
They don't count their vote.
Yes, now. Go there, they don't count their vote. They only count, our people here can't vote in South.
If they don't count their vote,
what they do, they declare any figure. As far as they say it's PDP, they will declare 4 million. As far as they say PC, they declare 4 million. That's how they work there. Not South here, whereby the Yoruba and the Doma fighting to count that vote. I'm telling you the truth. So leave this man, Moshood, they call him. The man is a fake man. All this he's doing, he's just embossing our money. I'm telling you the truth. All these things, the best election is that do the Abiola time, APC here, PDP here, ABGA here. That is the best election. You can't. All this technology, all this, that man is a fake man. Why did they return him? Why did you get somebody else? I want to ask you a question. During Jonathan time, Jonathan pick Jaga under Buhari, pick his brother. What do you expect? 2023, we are not going to get free election. As far as that man is there. The only way is that
you have any evidence of conviction?
No, what are you saying, my brother? During last election, Atiko won that election. What happened? The man will turn face and say, go to court. So all these things, 20 billion technology, you are going to be captured, you are going to go to Northern. That day, Malu, goat, fowl, everything will vote. But yeah, you can count from maybe in Edo or in our own world, you can count 50 by yourself. But you did not do that. You see children, during the last election, you see children, 10 years old, 15 years old, voting. What happened? Did they have disqualified them?
You are saying the process is not going to work.
My brother, all this way of printing money, just like the way Bachola is saying, he spent $1 billion in Ibadan Expressway and Niger Bridge, my brother. $1 billion. Nobody's asking question. So this country is dead. Just like when the head now is traveling to London to go and treat himself. Did you want to tell me we don't have hospital here?
We have now.
Why can't Buhari go to that? I am telling you, all this abracadabra, all of them, I don't like it. That is Buhari way.
Where is Mr. Integrity?
My brother, how can our president every 3 months he will travel to London to go to that's why I said that is not Buhari. Maybe it's an engine they freeze there. They only go and renew the blood or renew the engine. How can our president be traveling when the country is boiling? Hospitals, you can't budget money to build hospital. Even Asorok, you want to tell me they don't have hospital in Asorok? How can you be traveling? Are you sure our president is going there to go and check himself? Or maybe, you know? So let me tell you, my brother. See, we don't have president. That's why you see, when we come here, we have no president. All you know, the man just going there to lavish our money. 3 weeks now, after 3 weeks now, we will come back again. Now, when he travel now, let me tell you, as he travel now, the country will be peaceful. But once he come back, you see kidnapping, killing, 100 millions, people are dying. That is, we don't have president. That's why American president call him lifeless president. When you are going to take yourself, you don't have hospital. Go to a state, Ekpama, Otiwa, we have the best hospital there. And people are going there surviving. Why can't our president at least look for a good doctor? Put in a sort of lavish our money. Our plane will go and stay in London and do marriage. And our president will be selling it. There's no money in Nigeria, no money in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. All these people who are making us to suffer in this country, God doesn't like suffer. God said we should go and enjoy. And they are suffering us. I command the earth. Let all these people, let the earth open and swallow them. That's what I know. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not happy. Thank you.
Mr. Lucky, he's not happy.
I'm not happy.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you very much, Christian Chukwu, for anchoring this program again. I have a question for you. Nigeria realized $400 billion in 10 years from crude oil.
430 something billion dollars.
No, 400. Let me just make it 400. I want to make it round figure.
Okay.
$400 billion in 10 years
From petroleum.
from petroleum. Oil, crude oil. My brother, where is the money? Oga, 10 years is now 2009,
Yeah.
2001 till
2011.
date. Oh, 2011. Wow. My brother, Nigerian problem has no metaquaism. Nigerian problem is like a broken bottle. You can't gather it unless during recycling. What do you mean by the recycling? Let me just use it, to represent disintegration. Okay? Nigerian problem can be metaquad when Nigeria disintegrates.
What is Metaquad?
Metaquad can be repaired.
Okay.
Listen. Thank you, Mr. Journalist, for asking me the meaning of that word. Let me tell you, Buhari traveled yesterday to UK, leaving the government, the affair of the government for chief of staff Gambari, or for AGF Malami, or maybe El Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State. Anyway, maybe in a retired General Dambanzao. These are the cabals. And my question is, why is he going to London? He went to London just last month. Abi, when was May? May was last month. Now, beginning of May, I think he spent almost 1 month there. Nigerians started crying and crying before he could come back. What is he doing there? Do you know why? These people are acting. They are acting on a script, written script, neatly written. Oga, I can write scripts. Oga, if you want some drama, just let's say very short drama, I will just do it. I will finish it here now for you. I will act it. Do you know that Buhari was sick? The former Buhari was sick. He keep on visiting London, up to how many months? In 2017. Oga, he died. They buried him. Now, the reason for this medical travel to London is to convince Nigerians, to make Nigerians believe that truly is the real Buhari. It's a lie. It's not real Buhari. They are acting film. Why is he going to London? Have you ever heard that?
Medical check.
Why is he going to London for medical check? Which medical? This man is clinical, all right. They clone him there. They are going. He's visiting London just to convince us that he is the Ray Buhari we know. They are acting a film. Let me tell you, James Hadley Chase, if you want to know how people commit crimes, go and read. These people are acting film here. Buhari has never, done the right thing to Nigerians from day one. There was never a day Nigerians say, yes, this man did good. Okay, he has given car key and flat key to the Olympic gold medalists in 1996.
Let me read it.
Choma Jungwa received his own yesterday, and many of them. After 20, how many years? 20 years. After 25 years.
27 years.
27 years.
Federal government deems house pledge.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A country that realized in 10 years $400 billion. Oh my God, over $400 billion. Oh God of Israel. This money alone can tie the whole entire African continent. No sand. This money amount alone is enough to make Togo a metropolitan city. Benin Republic.
$1 billion.
Yes. Wait. No, I want to name them all. Cairo, South Africa. Cairo, Johannesburg, Pretoria, Windhoek, Lusaka, all over African continent. That money is enough to develop our cities and make it a mega city. Where is that money? In 10 years, $400 billion. Oh my God, this is job breaking, and this is heartbreaking, man.
Let's look at. I will restructuring bill if it's passed, says Buhari.
Okay, I would have liked you to say I will restructuring bill if passed, says the cabals that dictates to this cloned man how to run Nigeria. This statement is just from R5, Malame, Dambanzo, and the rest of them. Even Sheikh Gumi is among them. People that are dictating to us. Even chairman, overall president, Meti Allah of West Africa, the whole West African country. He's a full animal. He's not a Nigerian.
Badejo.
Badejo? Abdullahi, thank you. Ango Abdullahi, Abi?
No, Ango. Abdullahi Badejo.
Okay, Abdullahi Badejo is not even from Nigeria. He's from outside Nigeria, but due to the fact that he's from Fulani extraction, they allow him to get mouth, to have mouth, a say in this regime, in my country. Let me tell you, the only way Nigerians will feel better as of the moment now, the only way is restructuring.
But he has said they will okay it.
He will okay it. Is he the one saying it? Tomorrow he will say another thing. Because let me tell you, Buhari is not the person that is handling this situation, this regime that is in charge of this regime. Let me tell you, in 1984-85, Buhari was the Nigerian military head of state, and his vice was Tunde Idiabo, Brigadier Tunde Idiabo. Let me tell you, do you know what was happening there? Buhari had never then came out with his own decision. Do you understand? To do something good for Nigerians, to decide on how the affairs of this country was running there. It was Brigadier Tunde Idiabo that was playing the whole thing. He was the one doing it. He was the one ruling Nigeria there, my brother. Buhari was regarded as, that was the first time I learned that somebody could be, regarded as maybe, electric globe, this bulb. When you on it, it will on. When you off it, it will off. I'm telling you, I swear. That time, they call him electric globe, bulb. It was Tunde Idiabo that was operating the switch. On and off, on and off, on and off. Until he was ousted in the office. He was here, direct. They went direct to him and said, come on, Mr. Man, get away there. Get away from there. Tunde Idiabo was in Saudi Arabia, I think. When Tunde Idiabo came, when he learned about the coup, he came back to the country as a man of valor. He was not afraid of anybody. They arrested him at the airport. He surrendered. But madam, this man that was being, oh my God, the electric bulb, they sacked him there. And what is happening here now is more or less the reason why Babangida took over from Buhari in 1985. He said after, Nigerians would understand the reason behind my coup d'etat. And we are beginning to understand now. We are reading meaning from that now. That this man was a hare. This man would have succeeded then. Nigeria was in dark that time. Oh. If you talk about Biafran war, if an Igbo man see a soldier, if we started a soldier like that when we were in school, all of us were wrong. We were afraid of soldier. But let me tell you, the reason why he could not succeed now is because of technology. Development, infrastructural advancement. Oga, we have come of age in Nigeria. Igbos have come of age. Yorubas, Ejos. That's why we could not fall to the manipulation of the Fulanis. And even it happened then, Fulani would have taken over the whole Nigeria.
Okay.
This man is wrong. He's not the right person that was voted in 2015. This man is cloned.
With Arise. And you saw the man that spoke with Arise correspondent when he had that media chat. Look at him. Many people were skeptical if it was very or not.
Yes, thank you so much. Oga, don't say I left you a question and answer another question. One thing leads to one another. When Buhari was traveling this latest medics, checkup in UK, they gave this vice president press conference at Asurok. Oga, what are you doing here? I hope that your master, your boss, handed over to you. I mean, in the person of Ochibanjo. You say, what do you mean? Those people that are agitating for the disintegration of Nigeria disintegration of Nigeria should be what? Shamed or disgraced. Those journalists say, why are you digressing? For Christ's sake, you are talking out of context here, sir. Sorry, we are not provoking you. Are you the one in charge, sir, Mr. Shibanjo? No, those secessionists, Igbowo and then the Kanu, they will be disappointed. No, sir, that is not what we are asking you. See, if you ask Osibanjo question, he will talk another thing. If you ask Buhari question, he will leave the question you ask him, and Buhari will be talking another thing. So how do you think that when he was having the press chat or whatever media chat with Sunrise, the man will not talk rubbish and will not tell Nigerians, I am not the person in charge, I'm not even the Buhari you elected in 2015. That man there, it has mangled every credibility or credulity. It has strangulated every, how do I put it here? That man is not Buhari. Nobody could believe that.
2023 election, INEC launches online portal for voter registration. Is that a good one?
Thank you so much, Mr. Chuku. If INEC is doing that, that's good though, but if you ask me, my name is Ralph. I don't believe INEC. In my life, I don't believe somebody that is playing double standard. I will never believe INEC. Nigerian Electoral, National Electoral, Independent Electoral Commission. National Electoral Commission is figurehead, is a stooge to federal government. In fact, as INEC is now, the presidency is the one in charge of INEC. They are managing INEC themselves. Yakubu Mohammed, INEC chairman Abi, is as bad as Atahiru Jega, the man that orchestrated the coup that ousted Jonathan, President Goodluck Jonathan, in 2015. This man, Yakubu Mohammed, is worse than Atahiru Jega. If he like, he should launch portal whatever online. Okay, these are the people that rigged 2019 election and deny that they don't have a website anymore. Russia, US, Israel, the whole Europe, they monitor it, their cyber. That something went wrong. They deny it in the courtroom. They deny it on the face of justices. They deny it on the face of CNN. They deny it on the face of the earth. They deny it on the face of God. So, INEC, oh no INEC. INEC is worse than Fulani herdsmen. Because INEC as an institution, as an umpire, is the one responsible for our current suffering in Nigeria. They put the wrong people there. They put Okorocha in the House of Senate. If possible, they would have made Adam Ochomole another Edo State governor. Another governor. That's how they would have put it. As we have vice principal, another principal. another principal. You know, you can only have one vice principal. It is possible to have two. Vice principal, another principal, or you call them another principal in the secondary school. So they would have made Adamus Okchomole another governor in Edo State if possible. But the law of the land doesn't warrant it like that. In fact, if it is possible for INEC to thwart the verdict we have given Willie Obiano in Anambra State, they would have done that in 2017 election, November. But they could no longer do that because we the Anambras, we are impregnable. We are invincible. You can't change our hearts. Okay? That's why we stood on our ground that Apuga should carry the day, and Apuga won the election in Anambra State. Okay. So the umpire INEC, if they like, they should go online. If they like, they should conduct electronic voting or whatever to convince the world that they are doing the real work. Let me tell you, Fulani, anything that is born of snake, python, mamba, cobra, are you listening to me? Will never be denied of spotted skin. You can't deny that in spotted skin because as you see python, spots is all over its body. Even black mamba, if you look so closer, you will see spots. Then again, it will never be denied of long neck. Snake is always, the neck is longest. Snake from here, it will just climb trees. Long neck, anything born of high neck will never be devoid of criminality. Okay. Nigerian high neck is wrong. They are trying to put Onoche, Rito Onoche. Are we not been following?
Yeah, as the chairman.
Thank you so much. To repeat the feat of 2019. They are dulling us. Our mumu never do because Nigerians are mugu. If you allow INEC will put Rito Onoche because that's his name. They again. See, let me tell you. Yakub Mohammed, what is stopping them from the movie Yakub Mohammed right from the house, upper chamber, say, we don't want you there. You are no longer relevant there. Go! Your tenure has expired. No, what is stopping the upper house? Okay. Lawan Ahmed, what is stopping Bajamila from bringing up that bill that, look, this man, we don't want him. We will need a credible election in Nigeria so that everybody will be happy. So that somebody they needed should be there. They allow him to be there. Oga, Nigerian INEC, the presidency, the judiciary, they are flops. I point all the time, I always find fault on Nigerian judiciary. Our court is no more. Supreme Court in Nigeria has been bought over by the presidency. Our judiciary has been dilapidated. If judiciary should be a house roof, it is leaking on alarming rates. It leaks. Okay, that's why we always rely on ECOWAS courts. Every day Nigerians will be heading to ECOWAS court to get justice because our high court, our Supreme Court, they have failed. No competent court of judiciary in Nigeria again is working. They are all flopped. That's why our only hope is on ECOWAS and the United Nations. Even ICC has turned their back on us because too much crimes against federal government of Nigeria. Over 10,000 petitions were written between 2019 and this year against federal government, against Buhari, against Brutai. Brutai committed law against humanity by killing people in the southeastern Nigeria, by killing people in the southwest, by colluding with the insurgents to kill and maim Nigerians. What happened? ICC is watching. United Nations is watching like Lukman, Dondi. They did not do anything. Which country unite? No country is united in the world. Now, Brutai has gone free. They have met Brutai, ambassador to the Republic of Benin. Go and do your research.
Thank you very much.
A man that kill is now an ambassador to Nigeria. He lives in Benin Republic.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lucky. Yeah. Raf.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Chukwu. My name is Efyong Samuel. Okay.
F. Young Samuel.
Yes. Good morning.
Let's celebrate our governor. Today is his birthday.
Which governor?
Sanwo-Olu.
That's none of my headache. He is a governor. In sane climb, he shouldn't be a governor. You can't call the military to kill a peaceful protester, and you claim to governor.
Let's be factual here. The president in commander of the armed forces, that is Buhari. The governor is not the president.
Who is
He's not in charge of
celebrating
the
by
armed
this?
forces, That is governor.
The army said the governor called them. Army said the governor called them to come and clear the toll gate because they want to collect money. So the same governor cannot call army on some other issues where you see gunmen running and kidnapping people in Lekki toll gate. They kidnap the other. If you go to Ikoyi toll gate, you will see a signpost, do not jog, because they kidnap like anyhow. So the governor cannot use that energy. So which birthday is he celebrating? I don't care about his birthday. His birthday has nothing to do with the suffering of the common man. After systematically they've hijacked the system. If you like, you should celebrate birthday. If you like, you should leave it.
Workers are prepared for strike now. Buhari
How would they strike?
has gone to London.
You see, you live a system. You live in a country whereby the wrong thing is appreciated as the norm. So the health sector will be on strike, and the grand commander, the president, Mr. Integrity, so-called integrity, will go to London to treat himself. So what now happened to the people that elected him? So if we are sick, I am sick, where will we go to? So the one that you said is on strike, you just read it. So even before they came out to say it's on strike, even when it was not on strike, what are the facilities in some of these death centers called hospitals? See, I'm annoyed though. That is why when we come and you say the country is not working, the country is dead. Some people will now say one Nigeria will stand. See, if it's to bring the country and let everybody live a better life, so what's the fucking new about that? If it's to go regional way and to make it work, what's the fucking big deal about that? If it is to sit as a people and talk as a nation and we fix these things, so what's the big deal about that? So why are some people making it look as if the Nigeria gives them some people a better life than the others? No sector is working. Go to police station. Some of them they will ask you money for pen, they will ask you money for paper, they will ask you money for fuel, they will ask you money for. So thank God you know. So what the president can travel to London. This was the same lifeless man. I'm quoting Trump. Trump called President Buhari as he has never met a lifeless person as the president. Muhammadu Buhari. That was campaigning some years back that Jonathan administration is a sin for political officers that to travel out of the country for medical treatment. This is the man, some Nigerian says has integrity. So you see a people that at every point in human endeavors and in all discussion apply the principle of ethnicity, religion, and double standard to every subject of conversation. So nations of the world cannot develop like that. It is commonsensical. Let me quote Vanguard newspaper. You know, when you're talking with facts, and facts comes, there's a difference between fact and truth. A statement can be truth, but might not have a statistical backing. Now, a statement of facts, you can only hate the statement, but the truth based on the statistical backing will be so evident that in your hatred you can debunk it. According to Vanguard newspaper, it categorically outlined that President Muhammadu Buhari from 2015 has on February 10, 2016 left the country for a medical visit, and the young man did not come back on the 5 to 10. On the 19th of January on the June 6 to 19, 2016, he left the country. January 19, President Muhammadu Buhari left the country on a long vacation to London. February 5, 2017, Buhari left the country. March, he came back in March. The same March 10, 2017, Buhari left the country. You know, when I finish these statistics, you will now call me and give me one example of any reasonable country in the world whereby a president has left the country with that numbers of time. Then you now tell me a place of work that you can leave the place of work that numbers of time, even if you have annual leave. How many times within a year? We are still moving to that. You know, when you have hypocrisy and stupidity as a norm, where madness is exalted, there is nothing you cannot see in Nigeria. Now, on August 19, 2017, Buhari left the country to return to Nigeria. It took him a while to return to work because rats had reportedly damaged furniture in his office. It's not my statement though. I'm quoting. Yes, I'm quoting Vanguard. So after I left the country, came back, rats pursued from office. You know if you let him work. I'm quoting Vanguard though. So some people who have been paid will now come and kiss Samuel. So it's not Samuel's statement. It is a statement credited to Vanguard newspaper. Sue Vanguard. Now, you know, I don't want to engage in the nitty-gritty of why he left and when he came back, why he left. As a whole, in summary, a president of a country has left the country by 107 days, which is more than half of 1 year. You don't understand? A year is made up of 365 days, 366 days make a leap year. Now, if you divide 366 by 2, the president has left the country 170 days. But yet, what do our House of Rep do? What do our Senate do? Because of their ethnic alignment and their religious alignment and political affiliation, they played it down. The same set of people who said Obasanjo should be impeached because maybe he did not play his politics right, or maybe because he was a Southerner. As at then, the AD was the dominant party in Southwest. They never voted for Obasanjo, rallied round to support their brother. It shows you a system that has been divided by ethnic, religious, sentiment, unnecessary. So, if what works is a regional alignment whereby the Yoruba man can stay with his people and give the kind of leadership, and the North can have a president like Buhari, is it not better everybody pick their kind of leadership? Like you can have a Sheikh Gumi and Pantami in your administration, in your cabinet, in the North. And some other people feel they need more vibrant people as their president and more educated people within their configurations. Is it not better you divide it so that we'll start knowing the kind of people that will be leading us differently as a different entity than joining us together because we are not the same. Let me even make it a more worrisome case. Check the whole headlines. No good news. Pandef or Aneze. Forget INEC. INEC is a puppet by the political for this inconclusive INEC. The current INEC immediately won the election after the 2015 election, conducted 6 elections inconclusive. So the INEC does not have server. So the end result of this is already known. The political handwriting of the selective owners of Nigeria will pick who they want from the region they want for reasons best known to them and push it to INEC. So even if you are counting votes here, do they count votes in some part of the country? No, that's the question we should be asking ourselves. So the leadership structure, most times if you want to start looking at the headlines one after the other, it is an exemplification of a systemic failure upon systemic failure upon failures, complementing an inept decision of governmental failures. So what did they do? They engaged the youth to be watching Big Brother reunion, some sex tape, and the rest playing youth Bet Ninja. So you see that the youth is preoccupied with so many unreasonable activities, while the political witchcraft hijack the system. So you will see that for those who have wisdom, if you don't run, your life will be destroyed in this country. Because for anyone that have moved, that's why the likes of Tammy Abraham, most Nigerian boys that get to England, why will you come back and play for this kind of, is this a country? Or an animal kingdom that donkeys swallow money, rats swallow money, rat drove away the president from the office. In Kano it was the zoo. The Gandujo will put money in dollar. So when you read the airlines, the things that have never been recorded in human history, world history, everything of that nature is what is always happening as headlines in the Nigerian political system. So when you compare the good and the bad is more than the good. So what is good? When some people say that is the bad, you say what is good in the system that will raise your hope as human Restructuring, you cannot restructure. Forget that man. That man has no integrity and his statement. He has a dementia. Before you know, you forget what he has said. Somebody that can generalize the IPOP to be Igbo. There's a difference between Igbo as a nation and IPOP as a set of people in Igbo. So you generalize somebody that in 2021 is talking about 1960. The man is still in 1964 grazing route. So what will he say? Somebody told him mention restructuring. I will okay. He mentioned. Tomorrow now he ask me, he will tell you that he does not even understand the meaning of restructuring, that they should go back and meet the Senate. So he's a man that is always confused at every point in time, that does not even know the name of his vice president. In there. So we have confusionists at the helms of leadership from 1960. Ethnic warlord, bigotry. So the best option, just like Mama and Gaddafi said, maybe the country should be divided along ethnic and religious lines. So those are some of the things we need to look at and see if these things will provide solution than one big deception. Nigeria
Providing division. Is there no other way?
It's not a matter of providing division. The country has provided division in itself, from the appointment structure, from the leadership structure, from the educational structure, the catchment area 100 for some people, 200 for some people, quota system. So the country policy itself has never encouraged a unified Nigeria. They exalt mediocrity. Go to NNPC. Who owns the oil? Who are dominant? Go to NIMASA. Who owns the oil? Who are dominant? Go to your federal ministry. Who owns most of the resources that is used to pilot the so-called one Nigeria? So who are dominating in those sectors? Those are the basic questions we need to ask ourselves. Check incidents that happen from north and south. Who bombard the IPOP and cannot bombard and flush out the whole of the north? So when you check the divisional tendencies that the system has encouraged, the system is more divided than united. So those are the things that are basic truths that the airline structure and those who is the division sector of the Nigeria, how the so-called Nigeria favors them, we preach a one Nigeria. Not because they don't know that we are never one. Because it's favored them and they don't contribute anything to the system. They will always preach for one Nigeria. And we have useless airline course across the south who has always encouraged this so-called useless system to thrive.
Minister, that is Lai Mohammed, is saying that 476 online platforms working against government.
Is there any time?
Are these platforms really working against?
Is there any time they don't work against government? But this 467 government they were working for the government when they were campaigning. You see a man that his name has signified what he stands for. In every statement from Lai Mohammed, if you mention 2 statements, everything, if you mention 100 statements, 99 is lie. So when a man name is lie, so what do you want to bring out from his statement of a lying man?
His name is L-A-I, not L-I-A.
Don't worry, you forget all those homophones and similar names. The pronunciation brings the meaning, lie. So in whichever way you call it from or write it, it's lie, he's lying. So that's just the basic truth. So 100 and 400 and who get time for him? Has he done so well as a minister? Is this the promise of what he was running his mouth back then in those days? So you see an hypocritical set of people whose major interest is to eat from the system and abandon the system and always look for his PDP that is not making Buhari to build the hospital and treat himself. The 16 years is why he did not come, he cannot build an hospital in 6 years. So you see Ghana after this COVID have built thousands of hospitals. South Africa, just within the COVID last year, they built thousands of hospitals cut across their nation. They do their samples in less than 1 hour. So you see Nigeria still gallivanting with the likes of Lai Mohammed. All what is after is how to muzzle the press, how to look for bill, how to come to the public and be brainwashing his extremist followers. So some of them, of the followers who have been paid, are still following them. But the truth is, for those who feel saying the truth hot, say it, no matter the time. No money, no intimidation. Neither man nor woman can stop a mind that is determined. People travel to developed world, not because those places have truth, but because they have people who stood for truth at every point in time and who always make sure that irrespective of their sentiment, the sentiment is minor, but the truth as a standard practices of what is achievable in other parts of the world is always preached at every point in time. So we must say this truth and take away some of these old liars, old fools who only complain when they are not there. When they get there, they do the worst.
Thank you very much.
So these people should be taught the way out. They should be shown the way out. So the youth who are busy with big Niger brother and so many irreasonable actions should wake up. That is my words for them. They should wake up. Thank you.
Beg, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You know. Okay. Mazi, good morning.
Hey, my brother. You're highly welcome, sir.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Our president is off for a medical trip. The health workers are currently threatening strike. Now he has just off to UK for medical trip. What's your take on this?
Okay, thank you very much. We know that sometimes, I normally give adage. They say, the leg that runs so fast, there is eyes that watch fastest, that watches him or her. At the same time, we know him. He's using Nigerian economy to treat himself. So it's not a new thing. From day one, he's not okay. So he's managing his health with Nigerian economy. So it's not a new thing. So we are not bothered about that. Are we bothering about that? Are you bothering about that? We don't need to bother about that.
Yeah, the health workers are going on strike.
Thank you very much. It's what you have is what you will give. What you don't have, you cannot give. Even the people that are going to strike, what do they know? The doctors we are talking about, how many of them can save life in Nigeria? So the president know that even if he's here, he won't take 2 days, he will die. So he's running to use our economy to sustain his life.
Okay, I will okay restructuring bill if passed. That is Buhari saying.
Thank you very much. You know that they said the rabbit that father is pursuing inside the bush, he did not know that his children was owned by his own children. It's an adage, not everybody will understand it. Do you know why? Sometimes I'll be imagining everybody is crying of restructuring. I don't think that they know what they are doing. People come out during Jonathan's time and crying, even carry bed and foam for Jota. They said Jonathan should go. Now they are crying for restructuring. Since how many years? How many months now? He did not listen. He don't need whether he restructure or he did not restructure. It's none of our business. Nigerian youth is not our business. We know what we are looking for. Biafran for life.
Okay. Any other thing you want to say about?
And I want to tell youth of this nation, this is their time. This is their time to take what belongs to them. So I don't have much to say about that.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. Mr. Sunday. Let's celebrate our governor. Today is his birthday, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
Wetin concern me with Sanwo-Olu in the
Why is
city?
it everybody?
I know fit celebrate am. Wetin concern me with him? He know me. Person wey kill our youth for Lekki Toge, make I dey wish am good abi. Talk better thing.
I
Wetin
will
dey
okay
talk?
restructuring bill if passed. That is from Buhari.
Who are the people that will pass the bill? Is it not him that submit the budget to National Assembly to pass law? If he no talk about how the National Assembly that are working under his command, he using this one to deceive the whole world, Nigeria. Yes, because he know that even the senator with him himself cannot stand. He cannot sign it. That one, they just deceiving people. Why people follow those people? Sef? They are all mad people, man. For him to
Like Mohammed is saying that 476 online platforms working against government. What's your take on this?
Yeah, because that is what they use to block other government. And now what goes around, come around. When they use it in 2014 to fight against Jonathan, they never know that the thing will come back to hurt them. But this is just the beginning.
Are these online fighting against the government?
There nobody using it to fight against the government. If we want to fight government, we are not afraid of them. You understand? Government, how many are there in Aso Rock? That's my problem. Like yesterday, Lala Mohammed was just saying that be a spokesperson for Buhari regime is a tough job. That is why he know what they are saying. He himself is a liar. He have never turned Nigeria true. That's why conscience is judging all of them. My brother, I don't have enough to say. But what I want to say this morning is about Nigeria president. Their president. Every month, you will be using our money, languaging the money in traveling to other countries. That's why I don't blame our professional doctors. My problem, they should pass a law that a president will not leave this country again for any medical treatment. Because if we continue like that, there will not be any good structure of hospital in our environment. That's why people are dying everywhere. When somebody sick, a little sickness that will make you, that they can give you a treatment, the person will die because no good doctor, no good healthcare facility. But we have good doctors. Nigeria have professional doctors all over the world when you go out to see. But when it comes to the government, they downgrade them. They look at them that they are not qualified to handle their case. Oh, I weep for the country. Nothing good to write on my back. We cannot continue speaking, talking. What I want is action.
The president is not feeling fine, so.
Let him resign. I'm supposed to be president. I don't know the kind of cause we follow Africa self. You only see people that be. Okay, look at the Cameroon president. When he was going there, the security had to hold him. He was just falling down like this. But the same person is still contesting for president. Why do we have vibrant youth, many people all over the place? Oh, I don't know what is wrong with Africa. It's a cause. Let me just put it like that. And the cause is very strong. It takes the greater power to conquer that cause. If not, we'll continue like this. 2023 may shock you that they may go and carry Abu Salami again to come rule. Or they may go and carry Babangida again to come rule Nigeria. It's not possible. When they bring Buhari, people will say Buhari cannot win. But where is him? No, is he not the one ruling? Going every morning, he wake up and travel to London for treatment. All these Nigeria hospitals that are there, is it not functioning? But the president, you know the money used to travel. They play that the jet will pack. They will still be paying. Which income? Nigeria money. And people are hungry. Look, everybody crying, nothing to eat. People, look at all those people walking up and down. Some don't have work. But if you stay at home, you tire, you will come up for house, they work up for road. That is what is happening in Nigeria. You understand? Look at everybody walking, moving, parabole, sheep without shepherd. And you tell me that, oh, those people never like us. Oh. They have evil agenda concerning the masses. And one day, I always say that one day, God will intervene. We are the masses of Nigeria. Only what we have in our side is God. But God said, I'm tired to answer Nigeria prayer.
How can somebody survive in this situation?
In the situation we have to, because myself, I don't depend on government. Because government never like me, they never do anything to favor me. But government only do what to favor them. And that's why they take pleasure in getting us angry, annoyed every year. When the government, what to make Buhari to leave Aso Rock without no hand over to the vice president? Because he's afraid of his evil deeds. That maybe Oshibanjo may dethrone him. But Oshibanjo that I see is a baby. He's a woman. He's afraid. That's why I cannot speak as a vice president. I can remember what happened during Obasanjo and Atiku. Atiku as a vice president never give Obasanjo British space because he's from the north. But look at a shameless people. He's not ashamed that he's from the west. They will have meeting. He will not be among the meeting. The position of the vice president will be taken by Gambari, chief of staff to the president. The vice president now is left aside. And you want me to be clapping for such people. The northern agenda is beginning to actualize by the certain people. And that's why northern every morning they will say, the certain are provoking them to anger. The northern people are the one provoking all the Satana to anger because the day we will rise up. During the time of Boko Haram, we know how many of our Igbo brothers they kill in Borno State, Yobe State, Katsina State. During the election, we know how many of our Igbo brothers, Sasak, that they kill in Kano State. During the election, but the Iflani and Hausa are living in the east and south freely. Nobody have attacked them in any reason. But when you go to north, any little thing happen, the youth of the north will begin to rise up against the Igbo and the Yorubas. And the north have mad to say that the East are maltreating their people. Have you ever heard that the East rise up to fight any northern people? Because shedding of blood is not our calling. But not everybody know how to shoot gun and everybody know how to kill. Thank you. When the time come, if we go spend our time one-on-one, we'll know who's a big key part.
Thank you very much. Pastor, let's round up with Pastor. What is the solution to Nigeria? Because every day we hear different information that are not pleasant. What do you think is the solution?
Yeah, the interesting aspect is that every issue that is raised, the scripture has solution for it. I heard you talking about health wahala. So when they are telling you health insurance, there is actually nothing to insure health. What we need is good health. Our president has the right to travel for health reasons, to take care of his health. It is sad that some people are praying that he should die. No, that we shouldn't do that. That is not proper. In fact, as I said the other day, we have to show respect to those who are in authority. We wish them the best. Yeah, let them improve their lives and let them also remember the masses. Well, the other side of it I want to tell you, I heard somebody talking about what is the... Because when you know the problem, you know the solution. That's where I don't want you to think that I'm diverting from what you asked me. An organization, a body is responsible for all our woes. In fact, if you turn to the book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 24, if you want to read it, you can read it. Yes, if you want to read it, you can read it, please.
No.
Okay, all right, okay. Now, it says that the blood of the prophets, the holy ones, and all those who are slaughtered, those who are murdered, religion is responsible for it. And what type of religion? False religion. A good religion will not tell you to go and carry arms. You understand what I mean? It will not tell you to be involved in politics. No, it will not do that. It will not tell you to fight people, to hate people. No, it won't do that. So you see, when I'm telling people that I'm recommending jw.org website for them, it's not marketing. It is not a website that you use to make money. It's something that helps you to understand your Bible after reading. Because after reading, what you need to do is to understand. Then, when you understand, the other thing is left for you. Whether you want to apply it or not, that is left for an individual. It's a responsibility between you and your God. So nobody can impose that relationship on you to anybody. So it is not an imposition. I don't impose anything on anybody. But I will go straight to the point. So now, Jesus Christ says, when you carry the gun, you carry the sword. You will perish with the sword. And so when I'm carrying gun, what do I expect to get? So now that is what happened. And in fact, if you remember what I think one king said, yes, this person, a prophet, Samuel. Oh no, excuse me, David. That is David before he was made king. He was not made king yet. When he was about to encounter Goliath, he said, God does not save by means of arms. That is sword. He believed, even when he did his own part, he knew that it is not like that. But when God wants to serve, he serves through another provision. You understand? So now, I think that is in the first book of Samuel, chapter 17. If you read down what you will see it like that, something like that. So the solution to it, as we are talking about, is leadership. But when you talk about leadership, God Almighty has given us a king. He's alive. He's in the heavens. People don't want to call him the Son of God. He is. That is his number one identity. I hide him as the number one person. That is, you cannot face him as the firstborn Son of God. He's the first one. Nobody can replace him. So the government is already in place. What remains is for the government to overthrow this one. So that is why the book of Isaiah chapter 33 verse 24, it says about health, that nobody that is dwelling on the land will be sick because there have been pardon of the virus. That is the solution for sickness that you are talking about. Our president going, he has the right to go. In fact, there is nobody that is not sick, but some are more serious than others. That is what we want to take out. So the solution, that is the solution for sickness. It is a good government. They cannot implement that. So I have to direct you for a government that can actually bring that about. Okay. When we talk about war, there's a government for that. You talk about insecurity, whatever you want to mention. The government is in place. It's only work for people to put faith in it if they like, and hope and trust that one day the problem will be over.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Christian. Thank you.
I have with me Mr. Chigozie. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. How was the night?
Fine, 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 fine. Buhari is saying that I will okay restructuring bill. It's passed. People are saying that he will not assent to restructuring, but this is from him. I will okay restructuring bill. It's What's your take on it?
Well, Buhari said such, and time will continue to vindicate people like us because he have not shown any sign of commitment. The important thing is the political will to drive whatever policy that may come. It's not just about the policy. The experience has been, the past is our experience. Of course, of recent, the Confab 2014, after the rigorous process of dialoguing and brainstorming, was that it wasn't implemented. So it ended up as other ones. It's just an effort exercise in futility. So whatever be the case, I think people are no longer interested in what the structuring or whatever. People are now willing to take their own destiny in their hands, in their own hands, and determine their fate. So we have gone past the level, the stage of restructuring. And if you think that is what will pacify the mind of the people, I think he's wasting his time. People are no longer interested in whatever he's saying, except referendum. Let's decide before you, what are you restructuring for that matter? You are restructuring a country that is already gone. So the important thing is to set the record straight. Let's ascertain who and who are part of the system you want to restructure. Because if I'm not part of the system, my input is not welcomed. My contribution would not make any positive impact. You see, what is needed now is to conduct referendum to ascertain people who are the member of this system called Nigeria. It's a flawed system, so that is the way forward. The structure today, in fact, it will be frustrated at the plenary, at the negotiation table. The best thing is that, and mind you, whatever that will not favor the North will not be assented, will not be approved. Considering the majority, the North has the comparative advantage to decide whether a law will be passed or not. When it comes to the voice vote, the ayes have it and the nay loses it. See, there at the Senate chamber, they have the majority. At the lower chamber, House of Representatives, they still carry the majority, which is not a true reflection of our population. The southern people are more populated than the north. Look at, in every state within Nigeria, after the indigenous people of that state, the next majority is an Igbo man. Be it in the north, in the south, in the Kaduna, in Kano, wherever you, even in Lagos, in Yoruba land. The largest indigenous, the largest race is an Igbo people. You see? So there have not been any satisfied database that suggests the North is leading the popularity of the population. It's just a mere deception so that they can have paved a way for this atrocity that we are already trapped in. So it is inconsequential, it is immaterial, whatever is saying at this time. People of my like are bent at, let's have a referendum. It's the referendum that decides. Because as Nigeria is now, You cannot heal the system except there is equity, except there is justice, except there is fairness and transparency for all. So restructuring per se engender such virtues. We need to restore the confidence of the people on the said system or on this dispensation. They have lost people's confidence. People could no longer trust the system. With the so-called restructuring, I mean, look at how the Nigerian is being configured. Where you give more people greater privilege over the others. If you are a student and you search for JAM, this recent release UMT, if you have to score 30, you will have admission in a federal university. Why I from the east that scored over 245? We be denied the same opportunity in the same school, in the same discipline we applied for. So you can understand the level of injustice which cannot be addressed, which cannot be captured in the so-called restructuring. So what we need to do is let every region go their separate ways and decide their own fate and decide whatever is the outcome of their ventures, that becomes their fates. So that is, restructuring is immaterial, it's dead on arrival, and it cannot bring any positive, it can't foster any unity or progress as far as this system is concerned.
Any final thoughts?
Well, that is my take on this issue. No restructuring. Let's pave way for referendum. We are Oduduwa nation. We are Biafra nation. We decide whether to continue in this failed system or to chart a new way forward for their own people and their own region, and of course control the resources within their enclave for the benefit of everyone, all asunder. Not just this system that you get more impoverished and look at people are hungry while a section of the so-called nation are swimming in abundance, which they did not deserve.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. Mr. Charles,
Good morning.
Our president has traveled today.
To where? To London, right?
Yeah.
That is exactly what we keep on hearing every day. He traveled to today America, tomorrow London, and there's so many places. And these are means in which they embezzle our money, but they keep on saying corruption. They are fighting corruption.
Yeah, he's not feeling.
He's not feeling fine, my brother. We have some. Okay, is it every day that our president is sick? My brother, what is really going on in this country? We are tired. We are just tired. That is just it. Every day, Mr. President traveled to America, tomorrow London for medical checkup. Do you know how many billions of naira, how many millions of naira he's going to spend over there just for this little travel he just traveled? So, my brother, he's sick, he's not sick. It's none of our business so far, because the Buhari in question is not a Buhari. The Buhari on seat is not a Buhari we know. This is not a rightful Buhari. So they should go out and find out who is the main Buhari, because every day he's sick. Don't you think that these are means of embezzling our money? Maybe they have what they are doing with our money over there, but they are just covering up with the fact that Buhari is sick every day. So that is just it. I don't think he's sick. Let him be sick. It's none of my business, because we are sick and tired. You know, we are sick and tired of every day Buhari is sick. Every day Buhari is going for a medical checkup. That's not what you and I will eat. Buhari is sound and healthy. If that is a real Buhari, all they are doing is just embezzling our fund. That is just it, my brother.
I will okay restructuring if the bill is passed.
You said?
I will okay restructuring bill if passed.
Said by who?
Buhari.
Don't you think we don't need restructuring again? What we need is referendum.
Are you sure this referendum is going to?
My brother, as long as these things is not favored the North, like my brother just said now, as long as it did not favor the northern people, I don't think whatever you and I are discussing here, we are just wasting our time. As long as, so far it will favor the North, that is what they will do. maybe they might have looked at it in such a way that the northern people are going to they will be favored. They will be the beneficiary in terms of this restructuring of a thing. So that is why they might have. For long, the restructuring have been taking place that they should restructure Nigeria, but he said no. But why is it that his glamour that once a bill is being given to him that he will assent to that? But this thing has been in the system, but he vetoed for that he's not going to assent to that. But why is he trying to restructure now? The restructuring he's talking about, my brother, I don't think, my brother. As long as he might have looked into it that maybe he's going to favor his people, so that is why he's into it. As long as I have been in the north, my brother, so long these northern people, so far this thing will not favor them, they will not assent to that. Buhari knows what he's doing. People around him have given him the advice that this thing is going to favor the northern people. We don't need the structure. What we need is a friend to my brother. Let them put it on the round table that what we need is what the referendum, not the structure for now.
Do you have any final thoughts?
My brother, I don't have much to say because I'm a bit late. I'm running to somewhere. All I will say, one love Biafrans, one love the people of Oduduwa. We love you all. Our viewers all over the world. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. Anything you lay your hand, it shall be a blessing these days in Jesus' name. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, moving towards the ends of bystanders. This morning, like I said, you can visit our channel Flip TV Plus. For the next few days, we'll be using Flip TV Plus. Please subscribe to this wonderful station. You can also get our news and updates also on this same channel. Flip TV Plus is the next destination. Flip TV Plus is the next destination. And also our Facebook handle Flip TV NG. Flip TV NG. We are on Flip TV NG, and from there you can get more of the updates and also commentaries. I'm Christian Chiku on this wonderful edition. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Buhari. Buhari is the man behind the camera today. Also big thank you to boss Flip TV, Biodun Kukoli. Bye for now, till tomorrow, until we see by God's grace.